Hello, I'm Katherine Ledger. I'm a content marketer and business storyteller, and I'm bringing a video series of A to Z tips to give your communications a little bit more impact. And today's letter is letter G for gracious. Actually, I love this word. It's a huge word, and looking back at its Latin roots, wrote a few things down. It means courteous, kind-hearted, valuing something, and holding it in very high esteem. And those are really important qualities to bring not only to the way that we do business, but the way we communicate with the people we'd love to reach. So when we're delivering our quick-fire content in a busy, fast-moving world, it's tempting to leave that out, but here are a few tips for bringing it back in again, bringing back that human touch through being gracious to our audience. So one of those examples of being gracious is thanking people when they write comments on our posts and articles, possibly giving a little bit more value, adding another insight to the topic, and opening up a conversation, taking it to the next level. Also, it could mean giving credit and reference to somebody who's inspired us to write a blog or an article or a piece of content. I've often done that when I've worked with customers and I've heard their stories, I've written their stories, and I've mentioned them in my blogs as examples of a fantastic customer service or whatever. So that's really important. And also to give testimonials to your clients, not just wait for them to give us a testimonial. Perhaps send them an article which we've seen that might be helpful, just for the sheer fact of being gracious, and giving advice to maybe somebody who's not been so long on their business journey, a new business owner starting out, giving them some guidance and some help on the journey, and making referrals to people whose work we value greatly, and referring them to other people to do some work for them as well. So we all need to be gracious and courteous in our business dealings with people, to make that difference in a rather impersonal, fast-moving business world. And being gracious is an important way of doing that. So yeah, very, very important word in the A to Z of content marketing and storytelling. So I'll be back next week with the letter H, and in the meantime, I'm Katherine Ledger from Copy That Sells, and look forward to seeing you next time. Wishing you a very good week and also weekend. Take care and speak to you soon. Thanks for watching.